Hello friends, here's another reason to read. This one will be very quick. It just occurred to me the other day and I wanted to record it. Here it is. When I'm reading, I'm not on my phone. So I try to make that statement as short and to the point as possible, but a couple of objections you might have very fairly are, well, okay, so when you're reading you're not on your phone, so what? There are other things you can do and not be on your phone. Also, who cares if you're on your phone? Also, what if you're actually reading a book on your phone? What about that? And yeah, those are all good points. For example, I can take a walk without my phone, or I could cook dinner without my phone, write a story without my phone. I could watch a movie and I could leave my phone in the other room, right? I don't have to use my phone for most things if I don't want. And I do that a lot of the time. But here's the catch. A lot of these things I can also do with my phone. If I'm on a walk or if I'm making dinner, it's very easy for me to use my phone to put on some music or a podcast, which, by the way, I don't actually mind. I think that's super great a lot of the time. Or if I'm watching TV with my wife, sometimes we will both keep our phones out and sort of scroll while we watch. We're not really paying attention. And that's not necessarily bad. I actually kind of really like this multitasking sometimes. So I'm not here to condemn that. But I don't know about you, but for me, I have a serious sense in the back of my head that I'm using my phone more than I would like to be. I'm even writing this script on my phone, full disclosure. So I'm not going to talk about why using your phone is or isn't bad. There's a bajillion videos on that. I'm just going to say, let's assume you'd like to be on your phone less. If that's the case, let me tell you how reading can help you with that. So why is reading different than those other activities I mentioned a second ago? Here's why. When I'm reading a book, it takes my whole brain and both of my hands. And not a lot of things are like that. I can't physically scroll through my phone and read at the same time. It's just not really possible. Now, if you want to compare this to, say, a movie, even a good movie, where it's taking your brain but it leaves your hands free, it's possible, at least I know it's happened for me during a movie, to start using my phone, to give my brain's attention to the phone and trick myself into thinking that I'm still watching the movie. I'm not. I'm just switching back and forth between two things. And just because I can later explain what happened in the movie and I can remember the plot, doesn't mean I gave it my full attention. Again, not to condemn myself for doing this, I'm just making an observation. But with a book, I can't trick myself. I can put down a book and pick up my phone if I want, but I realize what's going on. I can't trick myself into thinking, oh, I'm just reading while scrolling on my phone. I know that I've stopped reading and I've started using my phone. And so kind of the mask is pulled off and I can realize, man, my attention is really being split right now. Now, I promise this would be short. So while I would love to talk about the beauty of monotasking instead of multitasking and undivided attention, I'll wrap it up. I'd love to talk about those things kind of philosophically in the future, but this video is more just a practical observation. When you're reading, you're not on your phone. And it doesn't take willpower to avoid it. It just happens naturally because reading takes your whole brain and both of your hands. So if you personally want to be on your phone less, for your own reasons, whatever they might be, I'd suggest find a book that you've been interested in reading, leave your phone in the other room if you want, sit down on the couch, and just give it a start. And I think you'll notice you're on your phone less without even trying. You won't have to be resisting the urge to pick up your phone because you'll be using your whole brain and both of your hands. I'll see you next time.